Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome to When I Feel Like It O'Clock again. And I'm over at my life coach, Ingrid's house today. This is the reason why I don't have my tie or anything. It's casual days when I'm at the life coach house as we um, get ready for 3 days of meditation and spa-like atmosphere. It is a beautiful thing. I'm talking to you now, of course, um, while I take one of my naps. She lets me use one of her many bedrooms here for my naps. And if you're wondering what I'm going to do without my masseuses from the basement, don't worry, I have them ordered and they'll be on their way in a couple days. Uh, Anywho, off to some hockey, shall we? Since this whole Radulov thing went on with Montreal, I just did a video on it from the Montreal perspective. I figure I might as well go on to Dallas and what Dallas might do in the summer and talk about what they have done. Um, with this move with Radulov, if in the video that I did, I mentioned, first of all, thank you all for reminding me that it's Bergevin, not Bergeron, which I called him continuously over and over again. You will find that I make mistakes like that often in my videos because I like to do them right around rum o'clock. And in doing so, I end up making a few mistakes along the way. But you will find that my analysis will be accurate and my projections will also be accurate nonetheless. This is the reason why tens of people follow my videos, right? Okay, with Dallas, okay, the Radulov, the contract's bad, let's face it, but it's free agency, and that's just what happens in free agency. It was a light year, and for free agents, and Radulov had set himself up perfectly, almost like it was planned or something. I think maybe it might have been. Had one hell of an agent. And Dallas needed wingers, didn't want to give up assets, as I mentioned as well. And I mean, if you're going to overpay for a player, Dallas's timing was actually really good. They have a young guy named Gurianov that might be ready this year, but for sure will be ready next year. They have Esa Lindell on defense, and I was going to write these down. Honka. Yes, he's probably going to be ready this year as well. Plus, they picked up Mathot, and they still have Hamhoos, and their defense is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's pretty good. But picking up Bishop, and you still got Spezza, even though he's making a huge chunk of change. He's coming off the books next year, so you're probably going to be able to replace him with something. But he's a decent enough guy. He'll probably, I think he should go back to center myself. And they have a guy named Shore there that has been playing fourth line center. I think what they would, if I were Dallas, what I would do is since they picked up Hansel. And basically got rid of Eakins and brought in Hansel. They have Sagan, of course, and Faxa, which I really love. I think he should play. He should play third line center, and believe it or not, I think Hansel should play fourth line center. Now, hear me out here. I think Spezza's not going to be able to play the minutes that he has been his career. He's probably going to have to come down. Hansel is known to be injured. So if you play those guys instead of 17 to 20 minutes, play them about 12 minutes each and mix it up, put Spets on the right wing every once in a while, but you could have the strongest team up the middle in the league pretty much. Faxa is young. He can handle more minutes. Give him 15. I'd like to see him on the second line, honestly. Hansel's not a second line center. He's a good, really, really, really good third line center, but I'm saying play him on the fourth. He's not a huge offensive player, but also play him on the power play and even the penalty kill as well. You can still fill in nice 12, 13 minutes there and have some scoring on your fourth line to surprise teams. And I think for the most part, That's how teams are going to win now in the cap NHL. Being extremely strong in one position, as Nashville showed, especially if it's defense, having an extremely strong top four like they did, they were actually not that great on forwards. Every other position was, except for goaltender, Rene was playing out of his head, which often will happen if you're going to make a run like they did. But their forward position was maybe a little bit above average, but not great. And with Dallas, if you had top four centers like that, and you have Richie, you can try Gary Anoff on the wings. You can you brought in Radulov now. You have Ben. You have some decent wingers, Roussel. You have some wingers to fill in those spots. You can have probably one of the deepest teams in the West, and just on that alone, you're going to make the playoffs. And having that kind of depth for the playoffs is going to defeat a lot of teams just on that. So that's what I think they should do. I don't know if that's what they're going to do. I think they're pretty much set now. They might be able to use a left winger, but I think you go into the year with what you got. Let the young guys see what they can do. And if you need to fill holes, you do. They're in a really good position. Down the road, they're not even that bad. Even though the contract for Radulov is probably going to hurt them a little bit later, they've got enough contracts coming off that they can probably cover it. I thought about this for a while, and I think Jim Nilla's done an excellent job. He's identified his weaknesses and filled them right away. Dallas for sure. I can't see Dallas not being a playoff team next year, and that's what it's all about. Anyways, boys and girls, that's my full 42. I only have 42% to give. Make sure you're pressing that subscribe button. I'm getting tons of views, but for some reason people aren't. Just lift your up and just go like that. That's it. It doesn't cost you any money, and you won't have to go look and search on the YouTube for my videos anymore. They'll just pop right up on your lap. There you are. There's a pretty little Pearls of Wisdom right there on your lap. I'm going to be doing more videos. I did one like this on Toronto, Montreal, Nashville, Pittsburgh. Go check them out. Take some time out of your busy day and check them out, boys and girls. Make sure you got your pens and papers, and of course, stay well lubed. Believe it or not, I don't have any Jaime's Body Lube here on me at the moment. It's a rare case. Make sure you have it on you all the time as well. Jaime's Body Lube, it's the best there, I said. Have a great day and lots of love to ya.